Good evening from whichever geography you have logged in. My name is Pranav Thakurta, founder EduTV. Today we have a pleasure to welcome all on Advice to 12th graders across the world, hosted by EduTV. We are honored to have with us Mrs. Arpita Acharya, Principal of Kyarmangalam World School, Bahadurgarh. Mrs. Acharya and I share, and Mrs. Acharya has studied in the prestigious Mothers International School in Delhi, later graduated from Delhi University. Her extensive background in education, coupled with her deep understanding of the academic needs of students, makes her the perfect guest to offer invaluable guidance to 12th graders who are at a critical juncture in their academic journey. At EduTV, with an audience of over 1 million eyes across 28 countries, we strive to connect students, educators, and universities to help shape the future of education. Today, we will explore how students can navigate their paths post 12th grade and how educators can support them in transition. To kick off the session, Mr. Acharya, I would like to start with a couple of questions.
Yeah, sure.
Ma'am, thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for taking out time in your busy schedule.
Thank you, Pranav sir, for inviting me. It's an honor. Yeah.
Ma'am, as someone who has been involved in shaping students' futures for years, what do you believe is the most important advice for 12th graders as they prepare for higher education and beyond?
Right. I perfectly believe that everyone, not only 12th graders, everyone should believe in yourself. Like if you believe in yourself, you can actually do what you want to do. So believing in yourself is something which is very important. And of course, to overcome the fear of failure. Because if you believe that, yes, you can do it, you set up a target for yourself, you should be able to do it. And then, that fear for failure is not there. So once that fear is not there, you can perform better in life. So throughout life, not only I advise the students and everyone that you need to be you need to have that thing in you that whatever you have thought is your target, you should be able to do it.
Very right, ma'am. I
Yeah.
think you spoke such nicely. Not only exam, I think every day we have got examinations throughout the
Yes.
life.
Yes.
I'm really impressed with this, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, in your experience, how can students balance their academic pressures while also focusing on their passions and extracurricular activities?
Yeah. Of course, since marks is very important, especially in the Indian scenario, India education system. So there has to be, getting marks and balance between the extracurricular activities is very much important because that is what is important for the holistic development or the holistic growth of the child. So what I believe is there is something called a Pomodoro effect. I think most of you know about it. So I strongly believe in that. And in fact, whenever the students, they are not able to balance between their academics. So what I suggest to them is, so when you are studying, you study for a shorter while, say 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and give a break. And, treat yourself with something more like which satisfy yourself also. So that kind of an effect also helps a lot. That is, do not study for a long period of time together. Study for say 20-30 minutes, give a break of 5 minutes, come back to it. So then you retain things for longer. Then you will of course get a time to concentrate on and get some time. Your timetabling will also be such that you will get time for your extracurricular activities. Because that happiness, like you have to first find out that what you get happy with. That is also important. That what makes you like if achieving a target is something which is gives you happiness, so please do according to that. If of course, as I said, that marks is also very important nowadays because of the examination just round the corner for 12th class, and since the viewership today is for mainly 12th class students, so I would say that it is very important that whenever you are studying, study for a while, give a break, again, that give a space and again revise. So that would help them to learn better, and that would balance out time for your extracurricular activities also. Because it's not only your bookish knowledge which is important, but along with that, how you communicate, how you're confident in life, how you work in team, all the skills that we talk about is also very important.
Very rightly said, ma'am. Skills are very much important, ma'am, as everyone is realizing this. Ma'am, one more thing. Like, as a father, I am much more scared for my daughter's examination than I was in my examination during my school days. What kind of advice you have for the parents, ma'am?
For the parents, yes, we as parent also need to understand that the students at this point of time, at the juncture where they have to study for their exams, they require the support of the parents. So the parents have to also have an ambience at home where the child is able to concentrate better. Like, for example, if the parent is going for a party and we expect a child to be studying at home, which is not possible, of course. So that is how, it is something very important that we as parents understand that we have also gone through this stage. We should think from the child's point of view that if we were children, and now since the pressure is more, number of students, percentage, everything, that initially when we were young, getting a 60-70% was also considered very good. But now if there's a competition of getting above 90, below 90, you're not considered worth, so that is what is very important. So as parents, we have to support them, give them time that, yes, they are able to concentrate, give an ambience to them that they are able to do it. And also as parents, like it is not necessary that we sit with them all the while they are studying, but keep an eye from a distance. This is something which I would advise that, yes, so that if suppose that the child is at a time of their like is not able to concentrate, mother or father knows best that they are sitting with the books, maybe they were studying for a long while, we can say that, come on beta, let's go for a walk, let's come back again, you can again sit and study. So that kind of a thing is very much required, that parent has to handhold throughout 10th and 12th board exam. There's a lot of pressure that the students actually are facing. So we have to understand them, and parents should understand the best because they are there with them since the beginning. So they should understand and be a part of their entire journey.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I'm sure your advice will be very useful for students, parents, even school heads, and all our viewers on Edu TV across the world. Thank you so much, ma'am, taking out time for all the students, parents on such a busy day when the
Exams are
class
going.
10 board has examination has started. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much for inviting. Thank you so much. Thank you. It was a pleasure.